Alright, today we're going to be working on a Samsung refrigerator, and we're working on model number, I don't know if you can see that or not, it's RF268ABRS. And that's the Samsung with the double doors up top, and then we've got the freezer chest in the bottom. So what I've already done, the refrigerator is still plugged in. All I did was I held these two buttons right here. If you can see, it's the energy saver and the freezer button. You just hold those down, and then you're going to hear a beep, and you're going to see the two off, and the refrigerator is going to be off. And I think they call that like the display mode. So right now we've actually got the refrigerator off where it's not cooling. But what we're experiencing is the ice maker has quit producing ice. And I watched some YouTube videos, and it said for you to go ahead and to press down that, I don't know if you can see that clearly. Let's see if we can get a better shot. It said to go ahead and press down the test switch, and I did that, and all it did was dumped out a bunch of water in the ice maker tray. So it wasn't staying cool enough for it to make ice. And then the same issue started happening in the bottom chest, where it wasn't making ice and everything started to unthaw. We've had this refrigerator probably for about 7 years, and so we're starting to have some issues with it. Like I say, it's a Samsung, and there's the model number once more. So what I'm going to do, I've watched several YouTube videos, and we're going to take this panel off right here. I think the coils are behind here, and I don't think we're getting any cool air. I think this is froze up. And we're going to take a look-see and see what's going on with that. So right now I'm taking the screws out. I've already taken 3 out. I've taken the bottom 3 out. And then I believe there's one behind here. And that's just a cover cap. Take off. And it's a Phillips head screwdriver. For all of these screws. And we'll grab a flathead. I don't know if you can see these little arrows. Right here, there's an arrow. Everywhere there's a little bitty arrow, there's a tab behind that. And so when you pull that panel off, you want to make sure that you don't pull too hard, because it'll break those tabs off. So we'll see if we can just use a flathead screwdriver and kind of get that out. And it does feel like it's froze up. I can feel the ice right here. Okay, this side looks like it's coming out pretty good. So we'll try this side now. I believe that's all the hardware. I don't know if this comes off or not. No, it's solid. It's a solid piece. And hopefully we can get it out without having to take this down. I might have to take that off. was stuck pretty good. Alright, so it does appear to be froze up. And some of that foam did stick to the refrigerator right here. Where it's frozen. It looks like got a little cannon plug. And that just pulled right out, and I did too. So there's two wires at the top. You might want to back up a little bit. There's two wires at the top. Hold this thing in. It looks like the fan's free, so I don't see no issues with the fan. I did tear a little bit of foam up right there, but I don't think that's going to affect us too bad. You can just stand back there just a little bit. So you can see how it's frozen up here. And you see all the corrosion right here? You can tell where water's been, you can see where water's been corroding or sitting in here. So I have seen some kits where you can buy an extension, which we're just going to get a wire and wrap it around here like a copper wire and put it down the condenser tube. That way it can stay thawed out. But it looks like it's cooling pretty good. It's just everything's froze up. So we'll try to get it thawed out and see if it starts working again. So we were doing a little cleaning. Back up just a little bit, Olivia. So we were doing some cleaning while the refrigerator thawed out. And as I took the lower drawer out, I found some freezing. And so what you can see is the condensation from the drain being stopped up is coming to the lower part of the refrigerator. And that's due to the freezing of the drain tube, not allowing it to drain to the bottom of the fridge. So we're going to go ahead and get this ice off of here and clean it up some more and let this refrigerator continue to thaw out. And what I did while I waited, they make a little revision kit for this tab right here, and what it does is the kit allows you to clip this off and put another one similar to it, and then but it extends on down into the drain tube. And so what I did, I just took some 12 gauge wire, Romex, and twisted it around and stuck it down in the hole on both sides. And that's your heater element coil right here. But be careful as you're twisting those around. It's pretty tedious because your Freon is right here, your coils, so you don't want to puncture those. And so we'll be back after the refrigerator thaws out. Alright, so we got everything kind of cleaned up a little bit while we've been waiting for the refrigerator to thaw out. And we're going to go ahead and put the panel back over the coils. But we've still got the refrigerator off, and we're still letting it thaw out. And we've been getting some water, so we're making progress, and we're hoping and praying that this will be a fix. If not, we didn't have nothing to lose. I'll have to get a new refrigerator, which I hope we don't. So we're going back with the panel and go to the next step. And just a word to the wise, don't use a screwdriver like I mentioned before, because it punctured a hole and it's just plastic. But you can get it out just by prying on it and it'll come right out. So we'll plug our two wires back in. We got that snapped back into place. You want to back up just a little bit. And we'll go ahead and put our screws back in. And this one had the cover plate. Alright, we got that panel in. Got some water down here from cleaning that freezer out. But we're just going to let it thaw out a little bit more before we crank it up. But we still got it off. Alright. Okay, so we've thawed the refrigerator out and we've got everything put back in. If anything, the refrigerator is clean. So we'll just go from here and we'll be able to check back in the morning and hopefully it works. So we'll go ahead and close it up. And we're going to hold down the energy saver and the freezer button. And then that'll take it back into run. And then I'm going to hold down the freezer button. Just hold it and you'll see a snowflake. And that's the power freeze. So hopefully that'll cool it down quicker. And then right now we've got it set at -8. And let's go to 36. And so right now, and then once you let it go, the actual temperature in the freezer was 65 and 71 for the refrigerator. So we'll come back and we'll hit that button and the set points will display. But if you give it a few seconds, it'll show the actual temperature inside, which is 65, 71. So hopefully we'll see a decrease in that temperature. And that's it.